Hey, what's up? I've recorded a couple of videos before on what I was doing, but I don't think I'm going to upload them. I might upload them. I don't know yet. I did one right after EDC, and I think one shortly after that. But the whole premise is me just in my car driving places, because literally I spend 95% of my entire life in my car or in a car. So and I find that I have the best conversations with myself in my car. And I know a lot of you probably fucking are denying that you talk to yourself in your car, but there ain't no denying it, boo. Anyways, I just thought I would record my time, because I have a really fucking dramatic life for no reason whatsoever. It's so annoying. It's really fucking annoying to me how dramatic my life can be sometimes. And just because it's me, that's why. So this past weekend, I went on a trip somewhere. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna say where, but it makes no fucking sense to not say where. I went to El Paso. I booked this a month ago with a friend, and said he was gonna be free, but miscommunication. That's literally the point, like the entire story I'm about to tell about my weekend. Miscommunication was the biggest culprit of the whole thing. So I booked this flight like a month ago with this friend, and we just didn't talk about it. We both are really busy people, and we just haven't, we don't text in general. We're friends like that, but we're not friends like that, if you get what I mean. We just don't text each other back every day. That's just how it is. And with this entire month, I think we had spoken at least 2 times, but we didn't speak about the trip because I totally spaced out that we were already in August. And life be like that sometimes. So I didn't speak about the trip, and then a week prior, I was like, oh fuck, I should probably talk to him and say that I'm coming, because that would be smart, right? And so I texted him. He was out with friends in another city, another state that weekend, so I didn't get a text back until that Monday or Tuesday, I think it was. And he was like, shit, I'm busy. And I was like, of course, with my luck, this shit would happen, so whatever. That was that. So miscommunication already. Setting the mood for the entire trip already. And I am a firm believer that you do set moods for events and times and places and things. I believe that the universe works in ways like that, so I was kind of already a little stressed out going into it, because I was like, this trip is going to be interesting to say the least. So long story short, I just wasn't feeling going down there at all, but I had a few other places that I could have gone, like Vegas to visit my friend Harris, Oklahoma to visit my friend Garrett, or I could have just stayed my ass at home, all 3 of which would have been better than this past weekend. I'm not saying it was a bad weekend per se, because it wasn't. It's just, I think mentally I wasn't prepared for myself to go out there and to experience what I did. And it sounds like it's this huge thing, but it was all just psychological in my mind, because I just wasn't in a real good mind place to be down there. There's been a lot of shit. It's been a long month, especially with the shooting that just happened in El Paso. Did I say I was going to El Paso? I said that right? I don't know. Anyways, anyways, my trip was in El Paso. The shooting happened there not too long ago, and that was another thing that like kind of stressed me out a little, just a tiny bit. But yeah, so I go out there, and it's cool. I mean, like, I stood with my friend Marcos. I have other friends there, so thank the Lord that I'm a social butterfly and I have friends in same cities as other friends. So it's not like I was fucked over by one person, you know what I'm saying? Not really fucked over, but, you know, I understand. Miscommunication, man. Communication's a hell of a thing. So anyways, I arrive. I'm feeling good. I have a great mindset about things. Oh shit, I thought they were on this side. There's an ambulance. But there was just something that felt off. Maybe because I see El Paso as a certain way because of the friend I was supposed to see. And I got to see it a different way, which was actually really nice because I don't want to say like my last time there was like glamorized. I was only there for 24 hours, so I didn't really have a feel on the city, but I had fun. And this time around, it was just like really chill, really laid back, which I really did need. It was a lot of self-reflection, man. A lot of stripping of my ego, all of which I think needed to happen. My anxiety got the best of me a couple of days though, because I was put into situations I wasn't ready for, and like that's nobody else's fault but myself. Like I need to work on my communication skills with people, because if I don't communicate that, I don't feel comfortable, then they're not gonna know that I feel that way, and it's just gonna make everyone feel some type of way, which ended up happening. I ended up going out there, seeing the iHeart office, meeting one of the PDs. They loved me, and it was so cool to be in that environment. It just made me excited to be a part of the company I am with. So it was, I don't know, like the vibe there was so cool. They had a fucking arcade, man. A fucking arcade. Can you believe that? It was just so much fun. I got to play Pac-Man with the PD. Everyone was just like real friendly, real nice. Like everyone was like, "So what? Are you trying to move here?" And I was just like, "No." Like that's ultimately no. Like that's not what I want. Like just looking to expand my on-air career. And everyone was like, "Are you trying to spice it up down here? Because that's what we need." And I was like, ooh, beach. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be a part so I could spice shit up. And it was funny because like they're like, we get such an El Paso vibe from you, which I don't know what kind of vibe that is. I usually get an LA vibe, and a lot of people say I give off a Denver vibe. So I don't know if an LA vibe and a Denver vibe equals an El Paso vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it was just super fun, super cool. I got free tickets to the Chihuahuas game, which was super sick. Didn't end up going though because it was like raining, but it wasn't raining, but it was raining at the same time. And then also the friend that I was supposed to go out there with, I invited, and he wasn't able to go, so I was trying to go without him. And I ended up getting forced to go to Juarez, which was where my mentality of the trip started to go down. Because I suffer from generalized and socialized anxiety, and it's very severe. So the fact of me being in a different country where I don't particularly know the language that's being spoken, and also have never been there before, and it's nighttime. Like, it is like 10 o'clock at night, so I'm not there. And it wasn't my idea to go. But, like I said, I should have communicated that I wasn't ready to go. Because if I would have communicated that, like, I think it would have been better if I would have waited. But it was kind of just like on a whim. I was feeling some type of way already, so I was just like, okay, let's just go. Like, whatever, let's go. And I just like, that was when I started to like have an anxiety attack, a panic attack. It was bad, and I had to reach out to a few people to calm me down because I was just like not having it at all. I was, yeah. And then there was like certain things going on in my head, like when my anxiety kicks in, I just want to cry, and I just start to overthink things. And there are little things that I notice because I'm very observant when I'm in new situations. So I notice the littlest things, like if something is off, it'll throw me all the way off. And I hate that. So I was like having a mini anxiety attack, and all I wanted to do was sleep, and that's all I did. I went there and I slept. And when I woke up in the morning, I was just like fidgeting on like, okay, when are we gonna cross back? When are we gonna cross back? When are we gonna cross back? And finally, like, we ate breakfast, and then we went back over, and once we went back over, the feeling of me still feeling anxious was there, and it kind of didn't, like, calm itself. Like, it went down just, like, a little notch, but I still felt weird. And I think it was because of what happened the night prior. Like, I don't know, it just takes me a while to recover. And so I remember going back, I went to the mall because that's where I find peace and serenity, is at the mall. I had a talk with a couple of friends, and it was great. It was great. And I went back to where I was staying, and I took a nap, and I woke up and I felt better, which was what I needed. And I was determined to go out that night because I needed to like let loose a little. I hadn't really like experienced the nightlife in El Paso except for the gay bars, and I was trying to go to another part of town, which didn't end up happening, and I ended up going back to the gay bar, which I should have known was a bad idea. But this is where the communication really just is lost. I told the friend that I was supposed to meet up with that I was going to the certain part of town. There's this part of town by UTEP, which is the University of Texas in El Paso, obviously, their college. It's called Cincy. It's on Cincinnati Avenue. A bunch of bars. In Denver, it would be like, I don't know. Not like Lodo, maybe like Lodo. I don't know, it's kind of like Lodo. It'd be like Gaslamp in San Diego. Like, I'm trying to give examples. So, I told him that that's where I was going, because that's where I thought we were going to go. And the friend that I ended up going out with, he was like, oh, my friends are all out at Briar. And I was like, oh, shit. And it's like the gay bar. Briar's the gay bar. There's a couple of gay bars over there. And so I was like, oh, fuck. And so, my friend is like, oh, are you guys there yet? And I was like, yeah, but we're going to Briar. And he was like, oh my god. And well, like, I thought I had made that clear that that's where we were going. We get to the bar, and I'm like, hey, I'm here. And he's like, where at? And I was like, at Briar. And he was like, I thought you were going to be at Cincy. And I was like, no, I told you Briar, literally 2 messages ago. And, well, actually, pause. Wait. No, not pause. He was like, I thought you were going to be at Cincy, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, whatever. And so I didn't know he was out, mind you. That's all we said. I didn't know he was out. I didn't know he was coming out. I didn't know any of that. So I'm at the bar. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm really high. Like, really high. And so my mouth is like dry. I kind of have anxiety because I'm just trying to get a drink. And as soon as I get up to the bar to get a drink, I'm so high and my mouth is so dry that I can't even speak right. And the bartender's like, what? But I remember saying it right the first time, and the bartender just couldn't fucking listen to me because he was too busy fucking talking to other people. And so, like, I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. So I get my drink, I go outside, and I'm having a good time. I'm just like chilling or whatever. This guy keeps trying to fucking dance on me which I'm not having at all. Oh my God. And so I tell his friend, get your fucking ugly ass friend off of me, please. And she was like, wow, you don't have to be so rude. And I was like, wow, he doesn't have to keep trying to fucking dance on me. And I'm just like annoyed because I wanted to see my other friend, the bartender, everything. Crazy. Ugh. Anyways, so as I'm leaving with my full ass drink in my hand, oh my God. As I'm leaving with my full ass drink in my hand, a guy grabs my ass. And I look at him and I say, don't fucking touch me. And he was like, excuse you? And I said, yeah, you fucking heard me. Don't fucking touch me. And I put my finger in his face. And I have a habit of doing that. And, you know, people get really upset when you do shit like that. So, I put my finger in his face and I said, you heard me. Don't fucking touch me. And he was like, I don't remember what he said, but I remember he came up to me and like kind of, he yelled something, but he pushed me. And I said, don't fucking touch me. Jesus Christ. And so I push him back. And then he kind of like shoulder checks me because he kind of comes at me. And I push him off. And I take my full ass drink. I don't even throw it. Like I like smash it on his head. And it's a paper cup. Not a paper cup, but like a plastic cup. And then I don't know what came over me. And I dead ass punched him in the eye. And security sees me push him and punch him and do all of that. And they grab me. And they grab me. And I'm like, he's the one who fucking grabbed me first. And they're like, well, both of you are getting kicked out anyways. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so I'm getting kind of escorted out of the bar by my arm. And like, a guy I know is like, what's going on? And I was like, don't worry about it. And I grab the shot that's in his hand. I take it and then I throw it. I don't know where it hits, but I think it hits the wall. And I go, I can walk my own self out. And then I like get myself off of the security guard and I walk out. And then that's when I text my other friend and I'm like, I got kicked out. And he's like, what? And then I was like, what are you doing? Like, are you still studying? Because he was supposed to be studying. And he was like, no, I'm at Cincy. And I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me that you were still going out? Why didn't you tell me where you were at? Because I would have left. I didn't want to hang out at the gay bar. And he was like, well, my friends didn't want to hang out at the gay bar. And I was like, oh my fucking God, you could have told me that. And so here I am getting an Uber home. And I'm trying to just fucking... I'm trying to just go home. And I'm texting him and he's like, my friend, he's like, and I know you're drunk, and I never get drunk, so it's like, yeah, I was acting a fool, and I tell him, I'm like, I got kicked out because I got in a fight. He's like, oh my God, you savage. And so I was like, what are you doing tomorrow? Because at this point, it's my last night there, and he's like, I'm studying, but which time's your flight? And we're drunk making these plans, so I'm sure that none of us remember, and we don't remember. And then the next day comes and I wake up hella hungover. I feel like I was on like a 5-day bender. It was wild. I don't understand how I got so fucked up, but whatever. The next day I hang out with my friend Marcos. We go out to get steak, and like we got out of bed like really late in the day, so I pretty much spent my last day in El Paso, in bed, and eating steak at a restaurant that was an hour away. And then I came home, but I just like that last day was like such a bummer because I really wanted to see my friend, and I probably won't see him for a while. I'm supposed to be going back there to go see Cascade for his redo show at the end of September, but I don't know if I want to go anymore. But I think I just need to work on a lot of mental things before I even consider going. Because I just feel like my time would be better if I did that. And then if I was able to see him, that'd be great. It'd be great. Like, I would be better. But I just felt really sad. Like, I always always cry when I fly back to Denver because I don't want to be here. It's really sad to say, but like, it's just like, I don't want to be here, so I don't, I cry. But this time I was holding back tears, I think, the entire weekend because I really wanted to be back in Denver. Like, I really wanted to be home. And I just felt weird. I felt weird. I didn't feel right. And I knew that going into this trip, so that was kind of my fault. But hey, you live and you learn. And I think this trip most definitely made me learn a lot about myself because I need to work on communication, and I need to communicate to people what I'm expecting out of our friendship or relationship or whatever it may be. But yeah, communication is a beautiful thing, and I do believe that everyone needs to work on their communication skills because without that, nothing's going to be successful. So that was my weekend in El Paso, and I just got to work. So this is exactly what I want to do, is just talk to my phone when I'm in my car. This probably won't be daily. It's not going to be daily. It probably will be weekly. But yeah, and it's I think it's perfect. It's perfect. So with that being said, make sure you work on your fucking communication skills, guys, because if you don't, someone's gonna cry. And it's probably gonna be me every single time. Only because I'm a dumb bitch sometimes. But that's fine. That's fine. I just need to realize that not everyone can read my mind. Not everyone can read your mind either. So, that being said, I'm leaving. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye.